Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to a video I did not expect to be doing here. This is the announcement for a new Total Extreme Wrestling game. It's going to be Total Extreme Wrestling IX, or the Roman numerals. Completely unexpected. Completely unexpected. It essentially dropped last night as I was recording the most recent My Son the Trader WCW Reborn series. Obviously, some of you guys that are probably watching this mentioned that in the comments section to me. I had no idea that it was even happening. And here we are, the official Grey Dog Software Forum. We got Adam Ryland, the creator of TEW, and the announcement. So, if I move my head this way a little bit, as you can see, his face is behind me. Unexpected, so excited, so keen. And yeah, let's just have a little look. Not a lot's sort of been announced. They've given us a time here. So as you can see here, the public beta is going to be released on Saturday, July 27th. On a weekend, in literally 25 days from the point of me recording this. This was announced 21 hours ago. So very sort of short turnaround. Obviously, they've been working on it probably since the last game dropped, I would assume. And I'm honestly in a little bit of shock as of finding that out last night, prior to me going to bed after recording that My Son the Trader series episode. And yeah, so the beta is going to drop then, and then a week later the full game is going to drop. So TEW IX. Really like the name of it there as well. Looks TEW 2020. It's very much focused around the year being 2020. I think to a lot of other people, if you see a game from 2020, you don't really want to maybe click on a video or play the game or purchase the game yourself because you think it's quite outdated. Even though TW, especially with the databases and everyone that creates the stuff, it's very much an ever-evolving game while still, being relatively the same thing over and over again. But yeah, so much you can do with TW. Anyway, Saturday, August the 3rd is going to be the official full retail release for the new game. And we're unconfirmed with prices at the moment. Again, I'm going to be paying whatever it is to play it. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good changes because they've had 4 years, and they've actually released a little bit into what is actually going to be, changed going forward. We'll just go down a little bit here. We've got some frequently asked questions, especially with the name change. Yeah, so there you go. Having a year in the title is generally used as a denote to an annual release, and obviously they release games several years between. So that makes sense. Perfect sense. Licensing situation is going to be the same one they've been using, which I'm not actually familiar with. So the last time I purchased a GDS game was obviously 2020, and that was when they were still using e-licenses. I also used to have an affiliate link that would support the channel, which a lot of you guys have actually used. I'm going to try and get that back for you. GDS are always really good as far as emails and stuff go. But I lost that affiliate link because they changed their system over to this new system, the QLM license. And apparently it's easier, so that's a big positive there as well. And I will try and get that affiliate link back working for you guys, so you can support the channel going forward with the new release as well. And this is a big one for me because obviously I've been doing the My Son the Trader series. Loving that series. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go and do it. We're literally 2 days away from releasing episode 35, which is going to be Starrcade, a big sort of WrestleMania type pay-per-view for 2001. So it's the first end of season finale type show or pay-per-view. Anyway, off topic. Will I be able to continue my TEW 2020 save games? So they say no, as they're separate products, but they do say here, as usual, a converter is going to be provided so you can take your databases over to work with it. So essentially, you won't be able to play the same save file, but you'll be able to use the same database to then continue playing. Now, Whether that means you can sort of continue off where you are or essentially edit the database to look exactly the same as what it looks like on your current save file from 2020, you can do that type of stuff. Anyway, as you can see, new features, changes. They're doing a developer journal, so if I scroll down a little bit further, he's got day one here with new booking, creative energy, and ideas, which is awesome new stuff. I won't go into this stuff too much. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys to come and check this out yourself. Yeah, so he says here he's got 200 items to get through with this developer journal and only 4 weeks until release of the beta. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in this actual forum post as well from Adam Ryland. Just looking through here, it's obviously not an entirely new game. We know that if you played 2016, it's the exact same sort of thing. It's the same base game, new features. There are a lot of changes going from 2016 to 2020 as well. Did take a little while to get used to them, but I think overall it was a much better game. And I mean, I didn't even like change skins. I've literally been using the default skin for the last 4 years. So yeah, make of that what you will. But other things to note: no Mac version as per usual. That's nothing new with GDS games. Slightly bigger, file size, which makes sense. You're putting more stuff into the game, changing things around, making things better. Obviously, if you got a computer that's able to play 2020, you should be able to play TEW IX. And it says here, when will release be? It'll be different times. I'll scroll down a little bit further for you. Different times, but it'll be a US sort of release time, if that makes sense. So not exactly... I say that it's not good for me, but realistically, US, if it's in the evening of like a US release time, that actually works out for me pretty well. And I also got a lot of leave coming up from work when this drops. So expect daily episodes of whatever series I decide to put out. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm a Will Ospreay, old school Will Ospreay shirt on here. Yeah, I'm just in a little bit of shock, to be honest. I didn't think that this was coming. I thought maybe next year would be when we get like a 2025 type game. But yeah, here we are. Just looking over here. Yeah, there's nothing else to really talk about too much. If we go down here a little bit. Yeah. There is actually another forum post if I go back here. Literally just a big discussion thread, so everybody can sort of talk about what's going on, talk about the, I guess the dev journals that they release as well, or Adam releases. And obviously big discussions can go on about it as well. And he'll answer questions as he's doing right here as well. So very nice. I like the work they're doing. I like the idea behind the first sort of release there as well, which was the booking team and creative energy. So they're two new things that are completely different to what we have at the moment, which is like a booking team that books at the start or before the show goes out, and then obviously has different things with creative energy that you can use to essentially boost up. There's stuff down here. You can boost up finishes, angle ideas, gimmick ideas, storyline ideas, and character ideas as well. To essentially give yourself a boost or increase a gimmick being more successful. So cool little things like that. I think they're on the right track with doing stuff like that at the moment. So very happy with that. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments section down below. If you haven't as well, subscribe to the channel. Going to be massive TEW IX content coming out in the near future. Apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy. Thank you for all the recent support in relation to my hand surgery I had, or wrist surgery, I guess you would call it. I got the bandage taken off today. Stitches are a little bit sore. It's actually a bigger wound than I thought it was going to be. I might actually put the a photo of the stitches on the next episode of My Son the Trader. So if you want to check that out, of course, the big Starcade pay-per-view. I'll chuck a little picture there of my stitches. It's like pretty much a full circle like that around my wrist there. Not too painful though. Not too painful. Anyway, as always, guys, drop a like on the video if you are keen for the new TEW game coming out. And as always, take it easy and goodbye.